Is there a red light that goes on?
No. Yeah.
Come on. Okay. Let me review real quick. Does it look bad that I've got that right there?
No.
Okay. I don't want to refer to it, but it's just, I've been doing the sequence and it's been helping my breathing, my anxiety, and just all of doing, like, you know, being on the phone and
yeah.
Okay. All right, so I guess I'll start then. All right, hi everybody, the JCC yoga community. My name is Lisa and I teach yoga here at the JCC. I miss you guys so much. I can't wait to see all of you in our yoga classes coming up. I've been thinking about you guys a lot these last few months. So today I've put together just a little bit of a little hatha yoga, a little yoga flow. These are some of the yoga poses that I've been doing the last few weeks that have helped me greatly. I don't know if you guys are on Zoom a lot, but I've been on Zoom, I've been on my phone. Also maybe anxious, so a lot of rounding in the shoulders, a lot of slumping forward. So I found it to feel really good to be opening up into the chest, stretching the neck, and just kind of releasing some stress that we may be holding up here in our upper body. So with that, welcome. I do have a block. If you want, you could have a block. This might help you for like standing half moon, balancing half moon. I do not have a strap on me, but if you have a difficult time interlacing your fingers behind your back, you could take a strap, a towel, anything that you enjoy or anything that you can grab to kind of allow your arms to be back behind you. So with that, we will go ahead and begin just laying down in a reclined position. And honestly, you can take any position that you enjoy. So you could be laying down, legs extended. If you have any back issues, you can take constructive relaxation. I'm kind of enjoying that at this moment. Your knees bent, feet apart, and just kind of letting your knees lean into each other. So let's start actually by taking one hand to our belly and one hand to our heart. And just allow yourself to get comfortable here and just know as we move throughout the class, you are probably home and you can do or not do any part of this class. Feel free to embellish and feel free to change anything. The beautiful thing about these Zoom classes and your home practice is that you can really honestly do whatever you're inspired to do. So right here, just kind of settling in, closing our eyes, getting quiet. You may start to notice as you inhale, your belly expands and lifts. As you exhale, your belly falls and relaxes. Allow your breath to be natural. And start to feel the wave. As you inhale into your belly, belly expands, maybe the breath moves up into your chest, filling your lungs. As you exhale, your chest will fall, your belly will fall. At this point, you can take your arms down by your sides, maybe palms up, or if you enjoy starting to open into the chest already, you may enjoy a little bit of cactus arms, bending at your elbows, palms up. And taking another few breaths right here. And while you're here, maybe just feeling your chest lifting up slightly and gently. And as you exhale, feel the weight of your body sinking down. Then maybe taking a nice deep breath in through your nose. And maybe even give it a sigh out through your mouth. Letting that stress go. Let's take it one more time. Letting it go. Good. Then from here, just begin to wiggle your fingers and your toes. Maybe start to rotate your wrists. And start to take maybe your arms down by your sides. Walk your feet back in. Maybe your knees are bent here, or you can keep them straight. And actually, let's go ahead and start to straighten our legs out in front of us. Right here, and starting to just kind of move, pointing and flexing your feet, taking your arms up over your head, and just wiggling right and left a little bit here. And again, just enjoying the lift of the heart, opening of the lungs, and stretching. And then just try to relax into it and take a little gentle stretch with your arms and your upper body to the right. And walk your legs just a little bit gently to the right here. So just in the beginning, nothing too big. And just breathing, take a nice breath in, stretching on the left side and relaxing. Exhale. Walking a little bit back to center, find your center. And then starting to walk your arms a little bit over to the left. Walking the legs a little bit over to the left. Take a nice deep breath in. Feel the stretch on the right side. Exhale to let it go. And walking back through center. Find your center. One more time, stretching long fingertips to the toe tips. Starting to bend your knees, feet flat on the mat. And just arms come down and start to bring your knees gently into your chest, rocking a little side to side. You can even just draw some circles on the ceiling here. Going one direction and then the other. And take any little movements here that you enjoy, maybe separate circles with your knees, going one direction and then the other, getting ready for some movement. So we take our feet down onto the mat and starting to get a little bit more movement into our spine. Coming into windshield wipers, walk your feet out wide, take arms out like airplane wings, palms up to the ceiling. And again, take a moment here, maybe press shoulders, wrists, elbows down, feel the chest lifting. So you drop your knees to the right and to the left. Inhale to center, exhale, drop. Inhale to center, exhale, drop. And just start to enjoy these simple movements. There's nowhere to go, nothing to do. Just enjoying our body and our movement here. And after the last one, coming back to center, walking heel toe feet back in, hugging your knees back into your chest. Oh, almost forgot. Let's release our feet to the mat and do a little neck stretch. So we're going to take our hands behind our head, open up your elbows. Nothing too big or fancy here. You can interlace your fingers, or you can just keep your fingers gently down. But what I want you to do is draw your belly button in just a little bit and start to lift your head up off of the mat. And then try, if you can, to let your head become heavy and let your hands carry the weight of your head. Once you're there, you can take your chin a little bit into your chest and just gently get a little stretch on the neck here. Coming back to center, let's do a little side stretch. So we're going to turn our chin over to our right armpit. And then as you exhale, take your chin down just a little bit. And then maybe turn and look a little bit towards your left elbow. So you're still holding up. You can even come up a little bit more. Just a little bit of a stretch. And move your right elbow a little bit more to the side, down towards your waist. And then start to come back to your center. Readjust. May even start to lift your head up and pull it back a little bit. Good. And then start to turn your chin to your left armpit. Open up that right elbow. And then take your chin back to center. Left elbow starts to move a little bit towards your left waist. A little side stretch. And see if it's okay to turn your chin to your right elbow. And just hold here for one moment. And come back to your center. Gently release your head. Arms up over your head, knees into your chest. You could take your hands to your shins or your knees and start to rock up and down. Eventually rocking up, crossing at our ankles, and coming into a comfortable seat. So any comfortable seat, you could be kneeling, you could be sitting. If you've got a block nearby, you might want to sit on that block for a straight spine. So take a moment here, get adjusted. And just a few shoulder rolls, just shoulders coming forward, up, back, and down. Inhale forward and up, exhale back and down. And again, feel the chest opening and broadening. Always remember to draw your belly in just a little bit. Press the sit bones down. Next time your shoulders are back and down, arms down by your sides, palms away from your body. Let's inhale those arms up and feel that reach and connect from your sit bones all the way through your fingertips. Good. Take your chin down just a little bit and then take your chin back. Good. Turn your palms forward, cactus arms. Draw the elbows down and then back. Draw the belly in. So you're going to start to feel the stretch here, maybe in your chest, maybe a little bit in the pec muscles, belly pulls in. And again, your temptation is usually to lift your chin here. See if you could take your chin down and back and lift your heart and draw your belly in. Good. One more breath here. Spread your fingers, wrist back. Then we're going to inhale, turn palms up, arms up, and then exhale, right hand down, side stretch. Okay, this is your right. Sorry. Yes, I'm going to mirror you. So have patience with me. This is my first Zoom yoga class. So this is your right hand. That's what I'm going to do. Stretch your left arm up and over. And it might even feel good to do a few helicopters here. So taking your left arm forward, up and back, opening up just a little bit. We're going to start moving here a little bit more in a moment. And then inhale, coming back up, feel that lift up, and exhale up and over to your left. Try to relax your shoulders, feel the reach through your right fingertips, right sit bones down, and some helicopters here. I prefer going back on my helicopter. Then just a few little swings. Continue with your breath, and then feel that stretch. Now maybe even draw your belly in and use a little bit of core strength to come back up. Good. Then from here, we're going to turn palms away. Exhale, arms come down. Start to interlace your fingers behind your back. Now, if you like, take that strap behind you. Grab a towel, whatever you need to do. So a lot of times we interlace our fingers, and I have you guys take your palms together and down behind your back. On this one, see if maybe you can take your palms away from each other, like you're pulling away. You're trying to pull your fingertips away, right? So your elbows are going to come out, and then again, re-engage, belly pulls in, broaden between the collarbones. Good. Take another deep breath in. Deep breath out. And go ahead and release. Inhale, arms come up. Palms forward, exhale, cactus arms again. Now start to engage shoulder blades back behind you, belly in. Now this time, keep your chin down, lift your chest, and see if you can create a gentle back bend. So it's very, very gentle. It's not your head tilting back. Your chin is tucked down a little bit, and you're going to stretch back. Good. Coming back to center, arms stretch out in front of you, palms up. Let's inhale, arms come up. We're gonna take this into an eagle pose. So we're gonna exhale, right elbow underneath your left. This is where it's gonna get difficult for me. Okay, so your left elbow is on top. Take your elbows down a little bit, lengthen and lift through your torso. Now take your elbows a little bit forward and lift the elbows. This is something I just started to explore a little bit. So from here, let's see, you're gonna take your elbows to your left. Yes. So I'm sorry, you're gonna take your palms and tilt your palms to the left and tilt your ear to your right shoulder. And see if you can feel that stretch on the left shoulders. Elbows are away and up. You maybe even close your eyes, take a deep breath in. Relax the shoulders down, feel the stretch in the scalings. Exhale. And then come back to center, arms come back. Release it back down. Inhale, arms come up. Good. This time we're going to interlace our fingers at the top, knuckles to the ceiling. And then take your knuckles forward about 90 degrees. Really stretch your knuckles forward. And we're going to take this to a cat pose. Tuck the chin down, belly pulls in, and really reach those knuckles forward. And then again, now pull the fingertips or pull the fingers away, broaden and widen between your elbows. Draw the belly in, chin comes down. You're gonna feel that big stretch on your back. One more breath. Inhale, coming back up, coming back all the way up here. Exhale, opposite arm. Now I can't remember what I said. Do your opposite arm on top. So come back to your eagle arms. You'll remember what that is. So sit bones are down, belly pulls in, find a little bit of length, and then start to pull your forearms away from you. See if you can squeeze your forearms together, lift your elbows. That takes a little bit of strength here. Now you're going to tilt your fingertips in the opposite direction and drop your left ear to your left shoulder. And try to relax your shoulders and feel a stretch. Maybe even try tilting your chin up towards the ceiling. So try different things to stretch. Breathe. And come back to your center. And release and shake it out. We're going to shake all of that out. We're going to turn into hands and knees, cat-cows. So start to adjust into a kneeling position. If you like, you can take a towel underneath your knees. Spread your fingers nice and wide here. Wrist underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hips. Shoulders are going to pull back a little bit. And let's just start to flow a little bit. So take this into some cat-cows. So inhale, tails up, belly down. Feel that stretch wide in between the collarbones. Exhale, tuck and round. Belly pulls in. Stretch that upper back. Really push away. Inhale the stretch, forward and up. Exhale, back and down. Let's try one more right here. And then coming up is another pose that I have just been loving. Puppy pose. So, curl your toes under. You're not coming back into a child's pose. It's kind of a bridge between down dog and child's pose. Walk your hands forward, all the way forward. Extend your arms. So your hips are over your knees here. And then I want you to really press your fingertips into the mat, into the floor, and drop your forehead down. And feel that lift in the armpits, stretch. Maybe start to rotate the insides of your elbows forward. Take a deep breath here. Push the floor forward and down. Exhale, melt your heart. Really activate your fingers. Strong arms. Belly pulls in. And then if it feels good, start to drop your left shoulder down. You can keep your forehead down, or you can even turn and look to the right. Really press down through your left fingertips, pull back your left hip. Come back to your center, and start to lower your right shoulder down a little bit. Really activate, press back, take a deep breath in, And exhale. Come back to your center. Walk your hands back underneath you, tabletop. Give yourself one more cat pose. Round. Belly pulls in. Drop your head. Not a yes. Shake it. No. Come back to your center. Walk your hands just a little bit forward. We're coming into downward facing dog. Curl your toes under and exhale, hips up and back. Downward facing dog. Take a moment here to pedal your knees out. Right, left, right, left. Nod your head yes, shake your head no. Maintain fingertips down, pressing down and pushing back. Push your hips back. Good. This is a great opportunity. You're alone in your house. You don't have to worry. Take a deep breath in. Sigh it out. Good. So from here, lift your heels up a little bit. Rock just a teeny bit forward. You're not coming into a plank. You're just going to come forward. Then this kind of goes counterintuitive. We're going to tuck our chin in, round through the upper back, bend the knees a little bit, and then from there, push back, straighten the legs a little bit, soften the shoulders, and really allow your chest to press back. Active, active arms. Take another deep breath in. And then as you exhale, lift your tippy toes up, lift up on the tippy toes, walk forward, forward fold. Top of your mat. Knees are bent, let your head hang. Options here, grab opposite elbows, rock side to side, or maybe interlace your fingers behind your back. And you can take your palms together on this one if you like. And just take a moment here. Let your spine hang down low and rock a little bit side to side. And go ahead and release. Heel toe feet about hip distance apart. Bend your knees, ragdoll up. Draw your belly in, chin into your chest. Start to stack your shoulders over your hips here. Take a moment, readjust. Feet about hip distance apart. Shoulders are back already. You're starting to feel a big broadening here. Palms facing out. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, ground to your feet. Palms away from your body. Inhale, reaching arms up. Lift up, reach up. So if you like, you can look up or look forward, but feel that lift and that stretch. Good. Then looking forward, arms interlace, or arms down, interlace your fingers behind your back. Now this one, try taking your palms together if you can. Belly pulls in. So imagine those sit bones are starting, the tailbones start to drop down, belly pulls in, and your knuckles are going to come down as you lift your heart up. Most important here, instead of arching your back, try to let the tailbone be heavy. Belly pulls in. Good. Knuckles come back away from you. Now, widen between the collarbones, lift the chest, keep your connection into your center. Bend your knees and exhale, fold. Belly goes onto your thighs. Chin goes into your chest. Release your arms down. Hands go to the shins. Inhale into a little bit of a half lift here. You can keep your knees slightly bent. Draw your belly in. Slide your chest forward. Exhale, fold once again. Now chin's going to go back into the chest. Relax. Press down through your feet, roll yourself back up, feel that engagement in the core. Shoulders roll back, inhale, arms come up. Interlace those fingers, palms are now going to go up to the ceiling, wiggle your shoulders back. Press down to your feet, press up through your palms, and shoulders go down. Widen through the collarbone, inhale up and exhale, reach over to your right. Just a little bit. See if you can take that left shoulder back a little bit. Coming back through your center, reach up and over to your left. Press your feet down. Roll the right shoulder back. Inhale, coming back up. Release your arms, swan dive. Gently come back down. Nod your head yes, shake your head no. I'm going to turn to the front of my mat here. See if I Forgotten anything that I wanted to do here? Okay, we're going to start a little bit of a flow just to warm up. Inhale, half lift, shoulders back. Exhale to fold. Hands are going to come to the mat. Step your feet back, downward facing dog. I like to take my hands nice and wide. Spread your fingers wide. Maybe come up onto your tippy toes. Maybe even bend your knees. Rock a little bit forward. Then chin goes into your chest. Broaden up through your upper back. And exhale, start to release your heels down. Soften your shoulders. Really press back. Right hip back, left hip back. Lifting your heels up, gaze forward, rock forward into a plank pose. Wiggle the toes back a little bit. And again, broaden the upper back, belly pulls in, chin off your chest. Release knees to the mat, elbows pull in and slowly come all the way down. So on this one, we're going to take our chin down to the mat, tops of the feet to the mat. You're either going to keep your hands on the mat for a low cobra, or interlace your fingers behind your back. Belly pulls in, hips press down, heels to the ceiling. So you inhale, lengthen forward, and lift. So really start to focus on those knuckles pulling back. Imagine somebody's pulling you back by your knuckles. Inhale, lift a little bit. Lift your chin if that feels okay. Take a deep breath in, feet are down. Exhale, slowly release. Hands to the mat. Press back up, tabletop, curl toes under, downward facing dog. And again, nod your head yes, shake your head no. Separate your heels a little bit, take a deep breath in, side out. One more time, lift your tippy toes up, look forward, walk, or you can even hop your feet forward, fold, top your mat. Inhale, half lift, shoulders pull back, feel that strength, belly in, exhale to fold. Inhale, root to rise, arms come up. A gentle back bend, palms can be together. You could do cactus arms, or if you like, support yourself in your lower back. So not so much in the chin, but lifting in the chest. Coming back up, exhale, hands come to prayer, heart centered. Inhale, let's start a little bit more of a flow. Exhale, dive down, fold it forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold, palms to the mat, step feet back, down dog again. I like to take this to a down dog. Take a deep breath and continue. Each time you come back to your down dog, find more length between your armpit and your hips. Right hip back, left hip back. Open up the chest. One more breath in. One more breath out. Lift your heels, engage that core, rock forward, plank pose. Really push the forward. Exhale, lower down, knees or no knees. And release your fingers behind your back. Shoulders pull back, heel yourself up. Knuckles back. Exhale, back down, palms to the mat. Find your way back, downward facing dog. Take another deep breath in. Exhale, pushing back. Inhale, right leg's gonna lift high to the sky. You can lift your left heel and lower a few times, stretching that calf muscle. Maybe bend your right knee and open up your hip. Continue to press down through your fingers, push back. Gaze goes forward. Look forward, right foot steps forward, lunge. You can take a set of blocks or you can stay right here. And let's start to rock back and forth here. So we're gonna do a little bit of a flow, a few flows here. So this is just starting to warm up a little bit. Next time that you rock forward, wiggle those left toes back. Release your left knee down. Taking your hands to your knee. You can even interlace your fingers. You can keep the left toes curled under or point back. Lift up a little bit here. Now take your hands to your belly, draw your belly in, squeeze that left glute a little bit, and then start to come a little bit more forward. Now you're feeling a big stretch in that left hip flexor. Inhale, arms come up. Can you find balance? Press the right heel down, pull it back. Good. Feel free, stay here. Your option, cactus arms, or interlace your fingers behind your back. Either way, belly pulls in, lift the heart, not the chin, and feel that expansion. One more breath. And exhale, hands to the mat, left knee lifts, right foot back, downward facing dog. Heels lift up, rock forward, plank pose. Really strong plank pose right here. Knees or no knees, lower slowly all the way down. This time, interlace those hands behind the back, and this time take it to a locust pose. As your arms and your upper body peels up, lift the legs. Widen between your collarbones. Exhale back down. Hands to the mat, press back, downward facing dog. And again, make your adjustments, take a deep breath in, draw your belly in, exhale it out. Left leg lifts. And again, if you want a little bit more core strength here, you can really kind of engage your abs, pump those calves, lift and lower the right heel. Release the right heel down, bend your left knee, open it up, press it back, gaze forward, left foot steps forward. So always feel free to release that knee if you like now, or you can keep it lifted and rock back and forth. And just start to open yourself up a little bit. Inhale forward, exhale back. Next time you rock forward, wiggle the right toes back, release the right knee down. Make sure that feels good and safe. Walk your hands up, push the floor away, or push your belly away from your thigh. Engage that right glute, belly pulls in, arms come up. So really feel the balance and strength. Press down to that left heel and pull it back, right hip forward. Maybe it's cactus arms, maybe you're interlacing your fingers. Belly pulls in. Lift your heart, knuckles to the inside of your right knee. Take a nice deep breath in. And on that exhale, release back down. This time, right knee lifts, right foot steps forward, fold. Inhale to a half lift. Exhale, fold it back down. Root to rise a little bit quicker now. Inhale, come up. Any back bend you enjoy. Back to your center, exhale, hands come to prayer. Inhale, arms raise up. Feel that reach, exhale. See if you can shift your way a little bit forward on the down. Keep lengthening, strengthening. Half lift, belly pulls in, back leg strong. Exhale, fold. This time, feet step back, plank pose. Inside the elbows, rotate forward, push the floor away, lower all the way down. Interlace the fingers behind the back. Take a deep breath in, locust pose, any pose of your choice. Opening up. Bring the palms together, knuckles back. Exhale back down, press up plank, push back downward facing dog. And take a few breaths right here. And try, if you can, to use your down dog to energize. So we can hang in a down dog, or we can work our down dog. So start with the fingertips, press down, push back. Belly pulls in, heels pull apart. Shoulders soften, chin to the chest. Take a deep breath in and exhale. Right leg lifts high. Exhale, big step forward. Find that lunge. Inhale, crescent warrior. So if you like, you can bend that left knee a little bit. Get a little tuck right in here. Belly pulls in. I'm probably about halfway through the class at this point. Maybe straighten the left leg. Inhale, the arms come back up. So this is an interesting one right here. So what we're going to do is we're going to bend that right elbow back behind us. Palm comes back. Take your left arm down in front of you, or I'm sorry, down by your side, and take that right hand and grab your left elbow. Bend the left elbow like this. The other option is to interlace your fingers behind your back. Now, as you pull your left arm forward, pull the right shoulder back, belly pulls in, bend that right knee more. Good. From here, if you like, you can look to the right, look to the left, or challenging strength and balance. Come back to center, lift our chest, release the arms, spin that left foot flat, warrior two. I'm going to face you. So coming into that warrior two pose. Belly pulls in, shoulders are down, fingertips pulling apart. So making sure that your right knee is tracking about over your third toe here. Once you get that alignment, interlace your fingers behind your back. Knuckles come down. Now instead of bringing palms together, pull the fingers apart. Like you're trying to pull apart, and your elbows are going to go kind of wide. So your elbows are going to widen, draw your belly in, and you're widen between your collarbones here. Good. Bend that right knee a little bit more, and it's a lot of effort. I'm sweating just a little bit here. So you can stay here, or you can release your arms, come back into warrior two. Let's take a reverse warrior. So you can either take your knuckles down, maybe even bring your palms together on this one, and shin starts to rotate up, gaze at the ceiling, or release your arms into your usual warrior, reverse warrior. One more breath. Inhale, coming back up. Keep that right knee bent, side angle. So bending that right elbow, left arm goes high. You can always release the right hand to a block. And then maybe some helicopters on that top arm. I like to go back. So keep engaging nice and strong here. And maybe even end it with a wrap back behind you. Inhale long. Exhale, lift your chin a little bit. Lean your upper body back. Left arm releases. Inhale, come back to center. We're going to straighten that right leg and pivot your toes in. So now we're coming into our wide-legged forward fold. Flip your palms up, hips forward, lift your heart. Use that core strength. Shift your weight forward as you come down. All right, yogis, your choice. If there's something you like to do in your forward fold, by all means, you do your class. I trust that you know what you're doing. If you want to try something a little bit different, something I've been enjoying, I'm going to walk my hands to my left foot. So this will be your right foot, but this is my left foot. I'm going to take my right hand, so go ahead and just walk your hands to your left foot. Take your right hand to the outside of your left ankle or shin. Now, usually we focus on the twist, right? For this one, I want us to shift our weight a little bit more to our right foot. Take our chin into our chest and really pull with that right arm. The elbow's gonna bend in and you are pulling strongly forward as you tuck your chin in and push back. So hopefully you're getting a big stretch in the right lats right there. So chin comes in, bend your elbow and pull. And then slowly release. Walk your hands back to center, walk your hands back forward. Press down through your fingertips and push back. Walk your hands back through center and then over to your right foot. Left hand goes to the outside of the right ankle, foot, or shin. I'm going to even use my right hand as a little bit of leverage and push away. And then as I fold, I'm going to really use a lot of strength on my left arm. Bend my left elbow, pull my left elbow to the center, and then tuck my chin in. Maybe even walk my right fingertips out and shift my way to the left. And then I'm going to press my hips back. See if you can just even focus here on the outside of the left arm and lats. And release. Come back to your center. Hands go to the hips, shoulders to the ceiling. Use that core strength. Come back up. Pivot your right toes forward, come back into your warrior two. Take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, cartwheel back down, right foot steps back, plank pose. Take this through any flow that you enjoy. I encourage you to continue to use that locust pose. Either fingers interlaced, palms up to the ceiling, and come back to your downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in, exhale it out. Soften the shoulders, feel the chest broadening. So we really want to open up the chest today. Some days we do down dog for other reasons. Today I really want to focus on the chest. Left leg goes high. Exhale, big step forward, root to rise, crescent warrior, high lunge. So take a moment here to get into your crescent warrior. Get stable, draw your belly in, lift your chest, maybe bend that right knee, do a little bit of a tuck, re-straighten that right knee, arms are gonna come up. Left elbow is gonna bend back behind, palm back, right arm's gonna drop down, grabbing my right elbow. So draw the belly in again, make sure you're not overarching. Sink a little bit deeper, press left heel down and back, and lift the heart. You can bend your right elbow, take your fingertips forward, left shoulder pulls back, lift your chest. And release. Arms raising back up, spin that back foot flat, warrior two. Beautiful. So take a moment, your warrior two, get situated, tailbone drops, belly pulls in, widen, maybe pinkies pull back. So on this one, let's do cactus arms. So we're gonna do what I call lat pull down. So we're gonna reach up, imagine you're grabbing like that lat bar on the machine. So you're gonna use a little bit of muscle to bend the elbows down, belly pulls in, elbows back, wrist back. Bend that left knee a little bit more. Maybe gaze goes forward. And again, stay here, cactus arms, reverse your warrior. Or release down your usual reverse warrior. Shoulders are relaxed, lift the chest. Really stretch and reach through the fingertips. Coming back up, take that to your side angle. Maybe even try to open that left hip a little bit. It takes a lot of strength and balance. Really reach the right fingertips up. Then your option, right? I like to do helicopters here. So really opening up that right shoulder. You can also extend your arm forward. Here's some options for you. And maybe even take that into a little bit of a half wrap. Inhale. Exhale. Right arm releases. Coming back up, straighten your legs. Left toes pivot in. And release your fingers behind your back. Knuckles come down, lift your heart and your chest. And it's like, look, Mom, no hands. Shift your way forward. Use a little bit of that core strength. And see if you can lift your heart. Lead with your heart forward. Come down. Shin goes into the chest. So options here, yogis. You can stay down. Just like this. You can release your hands down. If you want to do a little bit of core work and also continue to open into your chest, fingers interlace, maybe bend your right knee, straighten the left leg, knuckles go back, lift your chest, and maybe take your chin into your chest, round to your right shin. Coming back up, straighten the legs, bend that left knee, chin into your chest, round down. Coming back to center, release your hands. Hands to the hips, shoulders to the ceiling, reverse back up. Left toes pivot forward, extend your arms, warrior two. Take a breath here. And cartwheel right back down. And take this through any flow that you enjoy. You can hit the knees, you can take it into an upward dog, or take it back into those locust poses I enjoy. Now we're going to sit back, come back into a child's pose for just a few moments. Knees out wide, Wiggle your rib cage in between your thighs. Rest your forehead down. Take a deep breath in and exhale. And just take a few moments back here. See if you can inhale, puff up into your upper back. Exhale to release. I find it enjoyable to take a twist here. So if you do too, you can walk your hands to the right. Maybe just do a lateral stretch or sweep your left arm underneath you, palm up. Start to relax your right cheek down. Options here, press your right fingertips down, press back. You could take your right hand, interlace your fingers and pull. Take a wrap if you like. Feel the stretch. And release. Come back through your center and walk your arms over to the right. So you can stay here. That is fine. You can take a twist. Right arm sweeps underneath your left. Relax your head down. Keep your fingertips down, press back, or interlace your fingers. And release. Coming back to your center. Before our next flow, we're going to come back to our tabletop right here. Belly pulls in, wide between the collarbones. We're going to find a little bit of balance and a little bit more openness here in a dancer's pose. Sunbird pose, right leg extends back. Belly pulls in, transfer the balance to your right hand, left arm extends forward. So once you find your balance and your strength, left arm sweeps out to the side, bend your right knee. Start to reach back and see if you can grab onto your left foot and then kick your foot into your hand. And let that lift you up and lift your heart and your chin and your chest. So really strongly kick back, almost like you're going to kick out of your hand. And slowly extend and release. Left leg extends back. Transfer the balance, right arm extends forward. Right arm out to side. Bend that left knee, reach back. So if you're not quite able to get your hand back there, you can also just bend your knee and reach back and lift up. Right? So whatever feels good. If you can grab your foot, it feels good to kick strong, then let that kick open up the right shoulder. And release, extend, and release down. Walk your hands a little bit forward, curl your toes under, exhale, downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in, exhale it out. Second flow, right leg lifts high, exhale, big step forward. This time we're going to spin that left foot flat, inhale, cartwheel up, warrior two. Here, so warrior two, we're strong in our core, open in our heart and our chest. Flip your right palm up, reach it up and back, warrior, reverse your warrior. You can even bend your left elbow. Left fingertips find the inside of your right hip crease. Pull back, reach back. Press down to your feet, lift up. Inhale, coming back up. So this is where, if you like, you can find a block. We're going to take this to our standing half moon, balancing half moon pose. Left hand goes to your hip. Shift your weight forward. Right hand comes to the floor or to a block. I'm going to use a block so I can talk to you. I don't have to focus so much on balance. And lift and extend your left leg up. So you want your left toes to start to rotate open. Good. So about 90-degree angle. Left arm can extend up towards the ceiling, or you can keep it on your lip. Keep taking that left leg up, 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 up. Widen between your collarbones, lean back. This is a lot of strength. Maybe press down to the right hand. Now, options is to stay here, or bend that left knee. Reach back, grab onto your foot. Good. Give it a little kick. Another option here is to walk your fingers, walk your hands to the inside of your left foot, and then give it a kick. And once you kick, open up gloriously. Lift your chin and your heart. Belly pulls in. One more breath. To come out of this, gently bend your right knee, release your foot. Shift your weight forward, and then use that core strength. Come back, warrior two. Woo. Straighten your right leg, flip your palm up, reverse your triangle. Reach up and back. Coming back up, warrior two, cartwheel down. Take this back to your plank pose and take it through any flow that feels good. You can hang in a plank, you can drop to your knees, that's what I like. You can do airplane arms, locust pose, and come back to your downward facing dog. And again, use your down dog as a strengthening and stretching pose. Start to press your heels down a little bit more. See if you can now shift your weight back into your feet. Notice the length that you've got in your down dog. Take a deep breath in. Exhale. Left leg lifts high. Big step between your hands. Right foot spins flat. Use that core strength. Cartwheel up, warrior two. Shoulders are back. Belly pulls in. Now I'm forgetting what I just did. You know I came in the standing half moon, but there was something between that. And it was... well, we'll just go with this. Add, if I forgot something, you go ahead and add it. But we're going to really widen between our collarbones here. Take that block in front of you if you like. Start to shift your weight back to your left, or forward to your left foot, right hand to your hip. Bump that right foot up. So your belly stays engaged, right leg extends back. I'm going to take my hand to a block because it's just easier for me to teach and do that. Also, I feel like I have a pretty good alignment here when I've got my hand to the block. But for you, if you want to test balance, you can take your hand off the block or use no block. So right leg's going to extend up, right shoulder back. So each of us have a side. It's a little bit more difficult. I think this is my side. So really power up, reach up. Lots of energy in that right leg to balance. You can stay here. You can do any expression. Maybe start to bend that right knee. So you find something to focus on. And then kick into your hand. And use the power of that kick. You can even take your hand back to the inside of your foot and then kick and extend. Lift your heart. Allow yourself to lean back without falling. That is the difficulty. But lift your chin and your chest. One more breath. As you release, don't just let go. Slowly bend that left knee. Release the right foot. Shift your weight forward and then step back. Warrior two. Straighten left leg. Reverse your triangle. Reach it up and all the way back. Come back to your center. Warrior two. Cartwheel down. Take it back through your flow. You can do cobra, locust pose, whatever it is that you enjoy. And then we're going to take it back to our child's pose. Knees can be together or out wide. Take a deep breath in. Sigh it out. Take a few breaths here. Really breathe into your back. Take one more breath in, one more breath out. We are ready for bow pose. We're gonna inhale, come up and slither down onto your belly. So again, you can take a strap. If you have a partner or somebody at home that wants to strap you up, it kind of helps for them to take the straps and kind of hand it to you. If not, you can also do this in a Sphinx pose. So bow pose can be done Sphinx or down on your belly. We're gonna bend our knees, reach back, grab onto our feet. So just like we did in our half moon pose, you have an option here to grab the outside of your feet or ankles, or maybe start to walk your hands inside. It's a little bit different of a feeling. Always listening to your shoulders here. Chin comes down, or forehead comes down, and then power up. Kick into your hands and let the power of that kick lift you up. Lift your chin. Knees come a little closer in. Feel that. Wide between your collarbones. Lift your chin. One more breath. And slowly come back down. Hands to the mat. Let's come back, hands and knees. And a little bit of a cow pose. Cat pose, sorry. All right, so for time purposes, I think I ran a little bit longer than I thought. I'm gonna skip tree pose. So if you wanna add tree to your practice, feel free to pause right now, take tree in. If not, I'm gonna take this to a little bit of a hip stretch, a little pigeon pose. So you can come in a pigeon many different ways. Downward facing dog, you can come in through your knees. You're gonna slide your right knee to the outside of your right wrist. You got the block there. If you wanna take a block or a blanket underneath your hip, see if you can relax a little bit down on your right. Lift your heart and your chest. So because this is all about opening the chest, I give you an option here to take an active pigeon before a sleeping swan. Walk your hands up, maybe to your legs, making sure that feels okay on your back. Draw your belly in. Some people might even want to bend that left knee. Reach back with that left hand. You can turn to the left and then kick into your hand and rotate and pivot forward. As you slowly release, start to come down. Take a deep breath in, exhale it out. Again, for time purposes, if you want to stay in your pigeon a little longer, again, feel free to hit pause, feel free to stay. I'm going to start to make my way back up. Curl the left toes under, right leg comes back, three-legged down dog, shape it out. Second side. Left knee outside of the left wrist. So that's important here, right? And I encourage you at home, try different things. You're at home, nobody can see you. Try different things. Maybe bring your knee in. See how it feels for you. For me, I like to bring my knee out, walk my hands up. Make sure that right knee feels safe. You can stay here. Maybe you want to bend the knee, reach back. So I open up a little bit. So I'm kind of rotating to my right. And as I kick into my hand, I rotate a little bit forward. And I'm going to maintain the kick here because I'm stretching into the pec. Maybe even pressing down to my left hand, lifting my heart. Then I'm not going to just let go. I'm going to gently release and come down. And take a few moments here. I encourage you to take 30 seconds to a minute here. You can take a twist if you like. And then again, for time purposes, I'm going to walk my hands back up. This time, shift your weight to your left foot, swinging your right leg out to the side and forward. I did not look at the time, but I think I might be running out of time. So what I'm going to encourage you guys to do, I want to end with a few forward folds, a twist, and a Shavasana. Anybody that takes my classes knows that I encourage you at this point to really let go. You do what feels good to you. I'm going to do bound angle pose. You can do wide legs. You can do straight legs. So take about 2 forward folds here. So press your sit bones down, lift your heart. Whatever fold you decide to do, lead with the heart. Nod your head yes and shake your head no. This is where we let go of the class. We let go of trying, we let go of efforts. And we just allow our chest to be heavy, breathing into the upper back. And again, I encourage you, if you like, to hit pause, take a few more of these, or add them at the end. Coming back up, I'm going to bring my knees together. All of us are going to come down onto our backs. So slowly rolling down onto your back. And take a moment here to hug your knees into your chest and rock side to side. Really allow that lower back to release. Maybe move your head side to side. Just really letting go. Any twist that you enjoy here, it can be a windshield wiper like we did earlier, or maybe you like to bring your right hand to your chest, interlace your fingers below your knee. Extend your left leg long. And start to take your left hand to the outside of your right knee. Right arm extends out to the side, palm up. Shoulder comes down. See if you can just keep your shoulder down. You can even take a block underneath or a prop underneath your left leg. Stay here. Or maybe, your right leg. Maybe your right knee comes back down. You can even extend your right leg. Walk your left hand to your right ankle. Find some length. Right hip pulls forward. Take a deep breath in. Really let go. Exhale. Slowly bend the right knee. Come back to your center. However you went into your twist on the right, take to the left. It could be a windshield wiper. Or maybe your left knee pulls into your chest. You take your left knee, cross it over your body. Left arm extends out to the side. Each side's going to be a little different. So maybe you need a prop right here. Maybe you can come down. Really feel that reach. Lift your chest. Maybe you can extend that left leg. Slowly bend the left knee. Come back to your center. Hug both knees into your chest. Maybe forehead open to your knees. You can even grab elbows and let your back be heavy here. Slowly come down. Start to find your Shavasana. Maybe your legs are extended out, toes out. Wiggle your shoulders underneath you, palms up to the sky. Take a moment, get comfortable. Take a deep breath in, side out. Allow your eyes to be heavy. Allow your entire body to sink down. So this is where I'm going to leave you today, yogis. You are here in your house. I encourage you to take at least a 2 to 3 minute Shavasana. I'm going to leave you right here, resting however you like. I just want to say that I am so grateful to be with you today. I hope that everybody enjoyed your class. Take a few more moments. Any little last stretches you didn't get in, take your time. From my heart to yours, I'll see you soon. Namaste.